All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Giving double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim, the brethren out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth in 100% sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, and peace and salutations to the few and sincere sisters who believe in this gospel, right? So I want to touch on a little subject concerning the rapper Lil Durk. Pretty sure brothers know who he is, and you know the things that he raps about, right? And that's really the main reason why I'm making this video. Because a couple of days ago he was arrested on murder for hire charges, right? And this is one of the rappers who has been, just pushing this energy, amongst our people, you know what I'm saying, taunting his quote unquote his enemies, you know what I'm saying, his enemies, which are his brothers, right? They're Israelites too, because neighborhood beefs and things like that. He makes a lot of songs taunting, disrespecting, you know what I'm saying, people who, people who he considers his enemies, but they're also people, who are of his nation, right? Who are Israelites just like him, right? And, the scriptures speak on these things, right? The scriptures speak on loving your enemies, right? And it's not talking about loving our enemies of these heathen nations. It's talking about loving our enemies, those who are of our own nation, right? Those who are, who are our brethren, right? Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna pull out these couple of scriptures, and then I'm gonna go and I got a video clip. Okay, come on. Okay, no wonder I was spelling it wrong. Yeah, let's go here. This is Leviticus chapter let me start. This is Leviticus 19, and I'm gonna start here at 15, right? It says, "Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. But in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and shalt not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord," right? So, it says we're not to bear any grudge or, avenge against the children of the children of Israel, right? And, this is exactly that's exactly what he's going to jail for, right? This whole murder for hire thing, when his partner King Von was killed back in 2020 in Atlanta. I'm guessing it was some type of confrontation, a conflict between him and another rapper named Quando Rondo. And, King Von tried to fight him, and Rondo's homie shot him, right? Now, there was other rumors that, it was really the Atlanta police who shot him, because I guess Quando Rondo's homies started shooting, and I guess Atlanta PD started shooting too. I'm not exactly sure, but it said that Quando Rondo's homie Lil Tim killed him, right? But then it's also rumors that Atlanta PD killed him too, right? Now, here's the thing: knowing that information, this whole murder for hire thing, Dirk basically is accused, allegedly, of hiring, putting the hit out on Quando Rondo, which in 2022 ended up, in the death of Quando Rondo's cousin. In retaliation to that. Now, he didn't put out no hit for those Atlanta police officers who allegedly shot at them too. And that's another thing I want to speak on too, is that, niggas in our nation, niggas in the nation of Israel, right? And he's not in the truth. He's quote unquote Muslim, right? He practices Islam or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't in the truth. So he may know he's an Israelite, because it was also allegedly that I don't know if he was still with her, his ex or India or whoever, right? She knew about the Israelites, and she even posted some things about, being a Hebrew Israelite and things like that. So, I'm pretty sure he knew about the Israelites. Definitely being from Chicago, I know he knows about the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? All these Hebrew Israelites in Chicago, he knows about the Israelites, right? So, with that being said, this scripture right here is describing what he went to jail for, or what he's going to jail for. You know what I'm saying? And, allegedly. But, we're not supposed to avenge our own brethren. We're not supposed, and vengeance is the Lord's anyway, right? We're supposed to wait upon Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and let the Lord handle vengeance for us, right? In any situation, especially when it comes in this truth, right? We speak on, the judgment of Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom, and things that are, about to happen in this world, right? But we always speak on that we're not to take up arms. We're not to do anything, in this time. We're not to, we're not to, try and take vengeance for ourselves. We're to let Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai do that for us. You know what I'm saying? Because vengeance is not ours. Vengeance is the Lord's, right? And the Lord will avenge us when he's ready, in his time. You know what I'm saying? But going back to this scripture, speaking specifically on our people, on our own people, we're not supposed to hold grudges, right? So, if your brother does something to you, or something happens between, another man of Israel or somebody in who else, somebody is an Israelite that you don't like, you're not supposed to hold a grudge against that person. You're not supposed to hold that against that person, hold it over your head, because that does what? That brews hate in the nation. That brews hate between brethren. Even though you don't like him, you don't like what he did, but you're not supposed to hold a grudge over him, right? We're supposed to forgive our brethren. We're supposed to, if they do us wrong, we're supposed to let it go. You know what I'm saying? And leave it in the hands of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? Right? And this is in the law. This is the laws, right? So here, I'm going to go ahead and hop in this video clip here.
Hey, Terrell and Tanya. Chicago-born rapper Lil Durk appeared before a federal judge in Florida this morning. He was arrested there Thursday in a murder-for-hire plot. Coming off his first Grammy win earlier this year, Chicago-bred rapper Lil Durk is now facing charges in connection to a murder-for-hire plot. The 32-year-old was born Dirk Banks. U.S. Marshals took Banks into custody on Thursday in Broward County. Banks appeared in federal bond court this morning. Now, details about the rapper's arrest or charges have not been released. 5 members of Dirk's Only the Family group, also known as OTF, were indicted by a California grand jury this week on charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire. Banks' arrest comes just weeks after he was named in a lawsuit which alleges the rapper had a hand in a 2020 gang-related deadly shooting of a Chicago rapper, FBG Duck, born Carlton Weekly. Weekly was killed in the Gold Coast neighborhood by a group of masked men as he waited to enter a high-end store. 6 purported gang members were convicted of carrying out Weekly's murder. Weekly's mother spoke with ABC7's Karen Jordan after filing the lawsuit.
Not a day goes by that I don't think about him and the life that was taken from him.
Now, Lil Durk and his team did not comment on that lawsuit. We'll be sure to update you when we learn more about the charges the rapper is now facing.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC.
Okay, yeah, kind. Okay. I mean, well, there's this video too. You know, I watched this and a couple of other videos. The other videos I watched were talking about the situation with Quando Rondo, but I forgot about that situation too with the rapper FBG Duck and you know what happened to him. Apparently that was a murder for hire hit, you know, and it was a lot of rumors too after that happened that, you know, Lil Durk and King Von were involved in that particular situation that happened to him. So yeah, man. Anyway, though, that's you know. Anyway, this is ultimately, man. This is just wickedness, right? This is just the wickedness of our people. You know, the whole gang violence thing, man. This is, you know, and the thing about it. When it comes to Jake holds this type of stuff in high regard. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of people on the comment boards, you know, talking about some, you know, free Dirk and all this stuff. And, you know, this and, you know, it's just a bunch of silly shit, to be honest. Like a lot of silly shit that don't matter. Here it is. The prophets are out on the street preaching and teaching that Babylon the Great, the end of Babylon the Great and the kingdom of Esau, Edom is coming. And, you know what I'm saying? You wicked niggas, if you don't get yourself right, you're going to be blasted along with this devil. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, niggas is worried about beefs and street shit and all that stuff, right? So it's like, hey, you know, whatever happens to you, man. If the Lord is ordained for you to get this truth, man, may you get this truth. But if the Lord ain't dealing with you, man, then, hey, it is what it is, right? So this is Jeremiah 5 and verse 26. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men; they lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap and they catch men," right? So, you know, among Israel are found wicked men, right? And this ain't just going for those in the world. This is going for those in the truth as well, right? And specifically when I say that, those who knowingly preach wayward doctrines, who knowingly preach the wrong thing, but they want to appease their members. They want to appease, you know, people so they can get numbers in their congregation, so they can, you know what I'm saying, they can appease their, you know, who they're in bondage to, Esau, Edom, you know what I'm saying, with the 501c3s and everything like that, right? So, yeah, this is true amongst men outside of the truth and in the truth too. You know what I'm saying? So this is, you know, the Lord has mapped out who our people are in the scriptures, man. Right? The Lord has mapped out exactly who our people are in these scriptures, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's up to, well, it's not even up to you, but, you know, if you can't get it, man, you just can't get it. That's really all it boils down to. Right? This is Numbers 35 and verse 31. It says, moreover, ye shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall surely be put to death, right? So we're not to hold somebody who is, especially someone who raps about murder and killing and disrespecting, his own people in the way that he does. We're not supposed to hold that up as a, we're not supposed to hold that person up in high regard, right? But that's what happens here in Israel. That's what happens here in this current world. You know what I'm saying? In this current world of Israel, they hold niggas like this up in high regard. They hold niggas like this up as somebody to be looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the vibration of Israel right now, man. Is this street bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do it evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, right? So, just because you don't get punished right then and there, just because the Lord don't send out judgment right then and there, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you're good. That don't mean that everything is all right for you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you ain't getting punished, just because, you do something wrong, or you do something wicked, or you do something evil, that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get it right then and there, right? The Lord will allow you to you know what I'm saying, basically, continue on in your bullshit, right? Until Yahweh Shah's had enough, right? He'll allow you to continue on in your bullshit, and then, hey, when that time comes, man, the Lord will just execute judgment speedily. You know what I'm saying? Or Salakia, the Lord will just execute judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because, a wicked man will do wickedness and will say, you know what, let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get it. Let me Salakia, I know what I want to get. It's in the book of Sirach. Yeah, so this is Sirach chapter 23, and I'm going to start at 18. It says, and this is talking about a man that committeth adultery, right? But this can go for the same with someone in this situation too, right? It says, a man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me? I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sins, right? But just because no one saw you do it, just because, no one knows you did something, no one saw you do it, it was done in the dark, it was, it happened on on a situation where, you didn't have to worry about, like I said, it was done in the dark or whatever, right? That don't mean that the Lord don't see you, right? Because what? It says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts, right? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has his angels out here recording everything that we do. He's always watching what we're doing, right? To make sure that we're living up to his standards. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing you can get away with. You can't get away with nothing from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But, you know, niggas think that, hey, I can get away with this stuff, right? I can get away with whatever I can get away with. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody seeing me, but you only fearing men. You're only fearing if men see you, but who you really should fear is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because the Lord is always watching. There's nothing that the Lord doesn't see that you do, even if you think you did it in the dark, even if you think you did it in secret, and nobody saw you, you know? It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 19. It says, fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, right? So we're not supposed to be envious at wicked men. You know what I'm saying? And it's talking about, you know, we know the wicked to be Esau, Edom, but even the wicked of our people, because we see the wicked of our people. You know, Lil Durk is a man of, you know, millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You know, because, you know, they said in one of the videos I watched, they said that, you know, he booked different flights. He booked multiple flights to go out of the country. But then, you know, I guess he was trying to set a decoy for the feds or whatever. So he booked like 2 flights going out the country. And then he booked another flight for himself on a private jet trying to go to Italy, basically trying to evade, you know, getting arrested, but he still ended up getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? He was on his power shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was on his power shit, trying to evade the country and everything. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people look at him and like, you know, because he's a famous rapper, he got millions of dollars. People look at him and they're like, yeah, I want what he got. But look what at the destruction that he's causing in his rap music, in his music, the things he promotes, and look at where it's leading him. You know what I'm saying? It's leading him to the pit. Because if he gets convicted, you know what I'm saying, most likely, hey, he ain't getting out. 9 times out of 10, he ain't getting out. Right? Because the destruction go, just like we say about Polite. You know, Polite, I forgot how many years Polite got. But yeah, Polite ain't, you know what I'm saying? Polite gonna get caught up in the destruction in jail. You know what I'm saying? This is verse 20. It says, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out, right? So, you know, the Lord will not at all acquit the wicked, you know, wicked men of Israel. And you know what I'm saying? The wicked Esau, Edom. The Lord is not going to, you know, acquit these men, acquit these people. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not going to let them go free. Judgment shall be brought forth, right? So that's all I got, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. And until next time.